morning. Forgive me while I just set up. Yes, good morning. It's a rather odd morning for me this morning. I'll tell you about it in a sec, but yeah, quite an odd morning for me. You know, you would have seen it at the beginning of this video. It says get up, get out and get the shot. Well, we were out at 4:15, Rafi and I, and so we got up, we did get out, and we're here. And when I got here, you know, my intention was to photograph as ever. I sat in the car for 10 minutes and thought, oh, I just wasn't feeling it. And to be honest, I couldn't tell you why. No, not at all. This is a beautiful spot. I was coming here with the full understanding that there was going to be no cloud or very little cloud, and that's been borne out. There is some behind me that's creeping over the top of us, so with a bit of luck, that might work out for us. But in the meantime, yeah, it's just the oddest feeling. But regardless, we are out. I'll set up and then we can chat. Yeah, you can hear Rafi enjoying himself with a little stone. Okay. So, I suppose if you're talking about, you know, our intention this morning, we got up, we got out, we're here to get a shot, but there's a thing missing. I think the thing that's missing is turning intent into action, and I think that's probably the hardest thing. So to pull together, I suppose. Yeah, it's an odd morning for me this morning. I'm usually so excited and raring to go, and today just seems a bit somber. Maybe that's the word. I'm not so sure. Maybe a touch somber. But you know, we're out, and I'm intending to put that, you know, into, as I said, into action. So what have we got here? Well, we've got a rather beautiful set of rocks. It's probably my favourite set of rocks here in South Australia. You can hear them barking in South Australia. And we're at Petrel Cove. So yeah, this is a beautiful spot. And what's gone from sunrise is off here to my left. No cloud whatsoever, but steadily there's been some cloud creeping in from the west, which may just catch. And if it does, I think we're in the perfect position to catch them. So this composition, initially, I'm at probably about 25 mil. I'm not sure whether I like this just yet. I'm going to work on it. I just wanted a slither of the water in the centre. What I'm going to do is come forward slightly. And again, reset our tripod so that it's central. And yes, I do. I like the ruggedness of this scene. I'm possibly going to lose a bit of the top and a bit of the bottom. 16:9, and you can already see a beautiful green tinge to that water out there. It's beautiful. There we go. And just going to adjust the polarizer slightly and pop on a soft grad, pull down some of that ambient light in the sky. I'm just going to readjust our polarizer. There we go. Focused. Says we've got 2 minutes. Well, that's at 6:4. So let's 6.4. Let's push this up a little touch, as we'll need it. Maximum depth of field. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up to 6400. If I put it up to 6400 and I put this down to 2 seconds, then if it's perfectly well exposed, I know that at ISO 100, 2 minutes is perfect. So let's have a little look at that. It's underexposed slightly. The sky's perfectly well exposed, but the foreground, so I know that I can push it. I'm just going to go to 4 seconds, which would be the equivalent of 4 minutes at ISO 100. Let's give that a quick go. Let's check that. That's perfectly well exposed. Okay, so we know we can get 4 minutes, but we've got to be quick, so very quickly, ISO 100. 4 minutes. Oops, not 30 minutes, 4 minutes. Let's go. It's going to be 16:9. So now I suppose we're going to delve a little deeper into this little scene here in front of us. Now it's time to be very, very careful and move gingerly and with purpose. So okay, well, what a awesome scene before us. It's still saying that we can push up to about 60 seconds, so we're going to do that. There's some nice light at the top of this little stack. So I'm going to focus stack this twice, once on that once on that rock, and then once here in the foreground. But yeah, it's beautiful colour, it's beautiful light, pastel colours, the sort of colours that you don't get shooting into the sun, but the ones that you shoot, you get shooting away. So again, another consideration, I suppose, is how you're going to treat this, you know, once you get back in front of the computer. My intention today, if we use the word intention, was to do black and white, because I knew there was going to be no cloud, and if there was absolutely no cloud at all here, then black and white or mono was, you know, seemed to be the sensible thing to do. And the reason why that is, you probably realise from a lot of my seascapes, is that I like to have a lot of texture in the sky and I smooth out the water, so I love that contrast of one and the other. I'll just set the focus point for this second shot. There we go. Go. And yeah, so I love that contrast between the silky smooth and the, you know, that motion blur that you get in the sky. My thoughts were that we're going to get the opposite this morning. We were going to get absolutely nothing in the sky, and so therefore I was going to use shorter exposures to highlight the texture in the water, so sort of flip it a little bit the other way. But as it is, you know, we've seen, look, shooting away, we've got the best of both worlds. So I'm doing a couple of longer exposures while the sun is, you know, quite not so harsh, still way behind that hill behind me, and take advantage of doing some long exposures without an ND, which is also one of the benefits of getting out early enough. So if you, like me, I'm just going to shift slightly. If you, like me, really do enjoy the long exposure, but at the moment can't afford, you know, the expense of filters, which are very expensive, getting out early is an alternative way of practicing and seeing if it's your genre, if it's your style of photography, I suppose. Yeah, that's the way to do it, is get out early enough or stay out late enough so that the light is lower and you have to leave your shutter open for longer. Yeah, that's how I started before I had any filters. I was hooked then, as I'm hooked now, so. Oh, you can see that water's coming in. I'm very quickly going to now look at some texture. So I'm going to go to about f11, increase our shutter speed, and we missed a big wave then. We'll wait for another one. It's beautiful sky. It is beautiful sky. Just going to take a shot or two. Nice. Oh, nice. Very nice. We've got colour on both sides of these little channels. So I'll take one or two more and then we'll shift and see what we can do. So again, always place your camera safe, and then do that step by step, and you should be okay. But of course, accidents always occur when you least expect them. That's why they're accidents. Okay, right. This one. Oh, you see that? See that there? That's the vignette of doom. It's the X vignette. Impossible to get rid of. Don't ruin your image by putting it in. Hard coding it in with your polarizer. Don't do that. So Put a second grab in to try and tame that sky a little bit. And this one is cross-threaded slightly, so we'll put this one in properly, just in case we want to put in a ND grad. I'm going to come down a touch. Oh God, how beautiful is that? I'm going to go up to my trusty F16. I'm going to come up a bit. I want a slightly shorter exposure time here. That's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to immediately start on the focus stacking and get the stacks in, get the rocks completely in focus. So I will actually do black and white and a colour versions of these, but this delicate palette is really appealing with me, you know, especially with this rugged, tough rock, and then you've got this soft palette. It just really is quite pretty. So what I want is just one or two larger waves that'll come in. Just going to focus down the middle. You see one or two on the left, just on the right, should say. It's going to take a massive wave to fill this, but this might be the one. This might be the one. Get some white water in there. It is. Got a little touch of white water just on this right-hand side. Okay. There we go. Beautiful rocks, lovely and dark. If you notice, I've popped the island slap bang in the middle of this composition. That's the thing that's going to draw your eye. There we go. We have that. So we've focus stacked it all the way. And now all I need to do, I think, is just go for my one and only long exposure. If I put a 6-stop on, I'll get a minute exposure quite easily. So I'm just going to lock in the middle. I want some cloud movement. Smooth out that sky. Actually, if I come down, I might actually get 2 minutes. The reason why I might get 2 minutes is because I'm at ISO 200. So 2 minutes if I come back down to ISO 100. We're going to hit that. I'm just going to double check that. There we go. Let's give that a go. I think this will be 16 by 9, 2 minutes, F16, ISO 100, and what a beautiful morning. But yeah, but thank you for joining me here at Petrel Cove. Thank you for giving me the kick up the backside to turn intent into action. You can have all the intentions in the world, but if you don't actually do it, what's the point? So yeah, so today the intentions were to get up and get out. Action did that. It was very difficult sitting in the car. I just didn't feel it. Looking out and seeing pure blue sky was a little bit despondent, but then my intention was to come out, shoot away from the sun, which we did, action. And my intent was to shoot black and white because I did think there was going to be no cloud at all. Well, the action was I'll do both. If it suits the image, I'll do both. But I've got a feeling quite a few of these are going to be soft pastel colour images because that's what I was feeling, you know. That's what grabbed me this morning, was that beautiful soft colour against these, you know, rugged, massively rugged rocks. So, hey, intention, great. Action, even better. So please, yeah, thank you for joining me here. And it goes without saying, please look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and until next time, see ya.